Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros Live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here from Manga Geekdom. Tonight, we're going to talk some first impressions. We got some manga hauls. We got some solicits. We got some goofs. We got some gaffs. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for liking, of course. And if you're watching this video later, I'd appreciate the comment down below as well. Why not? Thank you to the people in the chat. Already stirring up a storm. Love it. So thank you all. Tonight, I think I'm flying solo because my co-host is in a very interesting predicament. I cannot divulge the information, but it was pretty interesting. The reason why the insufferable omnibus collector could not be here tonight, but he wished everybody well and wanted to be here. So tonight, we don't have a lot going on, but what we do have are some fun books sponsored by the folks at InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices that range from 35 to 42 to 50% off at times. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% discount to your order if you make it on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only when you visit our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Shout out to IST. Let's go to their website, as we always do. Kidoki, here we go. We revealed these on Monday, so if you're interested to find out which are the deals of the week every week, gonna have to tune in on the Monday show when we reveal that. So yeah, you can get these deals until the next Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. There you go. Batman hardcover volume 3, The Joker year 1, Den hardcover volume 3, Frieden Beyond Journey's End volume 11. You bet I grabbed that one. Nightwing hardcover volume 5, Time of the Titans, and surprising, well, I guess for this current generation of Omnibro viewers, I did, surprising everybody, I did grab Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, I do talk about manga, but I am a big fan of comics, specifically Spider-Man over at Marvel, and the Inhumans, of course, as well. So I was happy to get this and jump on the hype train for the new Ultimate Universe, even though I missed the old one. Of course, you got your new releases, including Animal Crossing Volume 7. That's awesome. Love that cover. And a whole bunch of other cool stuff. Slight spoilers for my channel and the manga hauls that I do. I did grab Call of the Night. That's my favorite vampire manga. And Cat from Our World and The Forgotten Witch, Volume 3. And, of course, here are your top sellers. Overall, just a fun time. All you got to do, head out to InStockTrades.com and buy some books. Shout out to our sponsor. And at some point during this month, pretty soon, don't tell anybody, we're going to do the gift card giveaway, valued at $50, open to anybody out there in the world. All you got to do is show up, hang out in the chat, and we'll pick out a winner by the end. So join the Omnibros shows Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for all that fun stuff. Whew. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Look at that. Tim made it to the first comment of the show. Let's go, dude. Thank you for joining, buddy. Good evening, folks. I wonder if 12 Dirty Deeds is a prequel or sequel to 100 Deeds for Eddie from Nickelodeon. I think it's a threequel instead. Yes, that's what you guys wanted. I added it. Why not? Okay. Geo flying solo because everyone else caught wind of 12 Dirty Deeds was going to be a topic of conversation. Bless Seven Seas for coming in clutch, because this week was pretty just meh, if that's still a thing that people say. And that was just great. So I'm happy to talk about all the filth tonight on these solicits. So let's do it. Even though I'm not going to read 12 Dirty Deeds. I'm saying it now because I know the chat. You guys are great. I love every single one of you. But you're going to start the stupid hype train for me to get to read this thing, and I'm not going to do it. All right? No. Stop. Javier, thank you so much for joining. Everybody, thank you so much. I love every single one of you. That's why I want to join Thunder Chief. Hi, May. Thank you for joining, everybody. In Stock Trades gift cards for Great House, baby. Let's go. HPL, thank you so much. Everybody, Kane, the GOAT is here. Thank you so much. Now we can start the show. Kane's here. Alrighty. So I don't have a lot going on in my personal life, but I do have a home video, so we can kick the show off with that. I picked up 2 random volumes, one that was long overdue, because I do tend to pick up stuff as it comes out, but I completely forgot. Sometimes I like to do that because I don't know, I'm so behind on books, like it's not necessary for me to grab it right away, but then a couple months down the line I'm like, oh damn it, the FOMO, I need it. So I went out and grabbed these 2 books. The first one here is Zom 100 volume 13. I am way behind. I'm on volume 8, I think. So yeah, and I'm already 2 volumes behind on this. Whoa, out of focus. There we go. Because I think 15 is the latest one that's out. So I need to catch up. I love the color game for Zom 100. Regardless of what you might think of the story, these are some of the best looking manga on your shelf. This is for the Viz signature line. So they are large trim size. But I love this neon green with the splashes of blue. Gives me a lot of Splatoon vibes. And I love bright, colorful things. So I was so happy to pick up the physical volumes of Zom 100. Let me show you a little bit of the art. I have no idea what's happening in here, but I'll show you anyways. Sometimes it can get a little bit not safe for work. You might see some personalities here on these pages. Nothing wrong with that, of course. But ooh, this is pretty gory. I don't know what's happening here, but it might get demonetized, right? The video might get demonetized. I don't know what's happening here, but look at that. All right, baby. I may do some videos on spooky stuff that I like. I don't know if it's going to be on here for Omnibros or it might be on my channel. Who knows? But look at that. That's a lot of action happening right there. Look at that mutated frog thing. Woohoo. I want to get Zom 100. Of course, you're the GOAT. Come on now. I want to get Zom 100. I do recommend it. It is a lot of fun. Man, with Trigun. I did get Trigun. Hold on. I try not reveal all my cards because I do have a channel to maintain over at Manga Geekdom. And I know a lot of you watch both. So I'd like to keep the suspense going. I picked up some other stuff, man. You know. Dropped Zom and sent it to Omar. Is Omar the dumping ground for discarded manga? What is happening there? But I do like Zom. I love zombie stories, and this one just brings the humor and silly action-packed nature of it. It's not like a horror masterpiece. With this, you're gonna have fun because of the laughs. It's a little not safe for work at times, and definitely the visuals because I do love the character designs. Character design. There we go. I love the character designs for Zom. The anime was great too. I really enjoyed the show. The other book I got is much better. Tell you now. This is volume 3 of Tales of the Tendo Family. I have not read this yet. I got this yesterday. Yesterday, I think. Yeah. Lovely series. Can't wait to keep on reading to find out what's happening here. I shouldn't scroll through this because this is pretty dramatic. And I'm already seeing stuff I shouldn't be seeing. But it's great. This is published by One Piece Books. So shout out to One Piece. Not to be confused with the other One Piece. All right. Omar's a dumping ground for a lot of books. I hate reselling, and he gives a lot away. I don't have I don't have books to dump on. That sounded wrong. I'm sorry. I don't have books to get rid of. There we go. Show us the not safe for work pages. Really? I don't think this volume has any aside from the super hyper violence. I mean, look at this zombie getting shot in the head right there. It's a zombie. YouTube, chill out. Don't get us yellowed out on the demonetization scale. But I do remember a couple of the volumes. The first ones had some boob action happening and some booty cheeks from both guys and gals. So equal opportunist. But yeah, third volume already. Dropped Tales of the Tendo Family after reading volume 2. I don't know why, but I really liked the first volume, and the second volume was a slide for me for some reason. I still like the main character though. I will let you know that what happens with that, because I don't think. Well, yeah, I did read volume 2. We'll see. I'll let you know. Don't fall into FOMO, Joe. You can resist. Absolutely. Yes. I can. Except when it comes to Jack specific Sonic merchandise. You need a new base level for AKA 12Ds. No, I do not. Stop it. Stop it. But I do enjoy all of you goofing on that stuff. So keep doing it. If I upgrade books or didn't, no more. All right, so that was my haul. Let me show you some 7C stuff that's happening. Shout out to 7Cs. I am too lazy to pick up the slides. I do apologize, but fortunately, our friends at Anime News Network put up an article summarizing everything, so it's better for me. It's better for you guys. You get to look at stuff. They announced 8 books, if I remember correctly. And some of them are a little naughty. Let me share my screen here. Here we go. So let's do that. This might not be a long stream after all. 7C's licenses a bunch of manga. Here we go. On Wednesday, they did license the following titles. The first one here is Now That We Draw by Kyu Takahata and Yuji Kaba. This comes out in February 2025, volume 1 of it. Dweeby high schooler Uehara Yuki has created the perfect romantic comedy heroine. She's a bashful, airheaded, and completely chaste. When an editor at Uehara's dream publisher coldly dismisses her manga story as trite and lacking realism, it sends Uehara in a spiral of despair that pushes him into the path of his bubbly, gorgeous classmate Miyamoto Nina, an aspiring manga artist herself, having gotten similar feedback on her own. What are these students that are in the manga field and still in high school or whatever? That would not happen over here. Having gotten similar feedback on her own manga, Miyamoto proposes she and Uehara engage in a fake relationship since neither of them have any romantic experience. But Miyamoto is far from the perfect heroine Uehara's concocted, and he certainly isn't the cocky hero from her story either. Can their wacky relationship turn their manga dreams into reality, or will it lead to even more comic disasters? I don't know about this. There's obviously like a market for this, but this is definitely a ghost ship book. So this is Now That We Draw. Not a fan of this one. The cover showing some big personality. I can't talk tonight. Oh my god. The cover showing some big personality. The girl in the cover looks too young too. These are probably high school students, which is odd and weird. Also, the fact that they're already in the manga business, like, okay, cool. This could go a lot of ways. Maybe an Omar book. I don't know about that. Or actually, if you want to go for it, that'd be hilarious. The next one here is The Too Perfect Saint Tossed Aside by My Fiance and Sold to Another Kingdom. These are light novels and manga. So we're getting the light novel, which is by Koki Fuyutsuki. And the manga adaptation is drawn by Mago Ayakita. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Mago, by the way, is magician in Spanish. So that is a dope name. I love it. This also comes out in February, volumes 1 of both light novels and manga. Cool. Philia's family has produced saints for generations. It's no surprise that she's known as the greatest saint of all time and said to marry the second prince, Julius. What no one expects is for Julius to call off the engagement, claiming that Philia's perfection makes her charmless and unlikable. To add insult to injury, Philia is packed off to a neighboring country in exchange for gold and resources. forcing her to leave her homeland. Despite bracing herself for mistreatment, Philia finds a welcome in her new town, where she puts her saintly abilities to good use, erecting uh, barriers. I was going to say berries. Okay, barriers against monsters and curing epidemics. But even as she's flourishing in her new life, her homeland is under threat of destruction. Sounds pretty cool. I dig it. I could see this getting an anime, 12 episode season, easily. That title is slavery. That second title is also slavery. Which one? The Two Perfect Saint? The two perfect saint tossed aside by my fiance and sold to another kingdom. Oh God, I forgot. Okay, let me let me get ready for this. So this one, yeah, like I said, sounds pretty decent. A lot better than this, if you ask me. But that's cool. The next title is not safe for work. Oh, sold to another king. Yes, 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 yes. It's slavery, but everyone looks so pretty. It's just how they justify it. The next one is pretty not safe for work. The cover's fine. They're just, it's like a Saturday afternoon. They're just having some fun. And the chat, if you guys don't know, and on my Discord server, they are trying to start a revolt for me to talk about this book because they think they might influence me to get anything after they succeeded with the Big Girls Omnibus. But that is different. The Big Girls Omnibus is actually fun and silly. This one, I don't care for. This is 12 Dirty Deeds to Unite the Princess and Her Heroine. This is by Moridam. I don't know. Moridam. Under the Ghost Ship imprint. No, don't do this book. This looks trash. I promise you, Kane, I will not. This comes out in March of next year. When Princess, oh my God, her name is Sephilia? That is oddly similar to something else that I'm not going to mention here. When Princess Sephilia and her fearless heroine Lenaria were young, they pledged their futures to one another. But when Lenaria returns triumphant after slaying the demon lord, it's not the princess's hand in marriage she requests. It's not the princess's hand in marriage she requests. It's her royal panties. Cursed by the demon lord in its final moments. Oh my God. Lenaria must now perform 12 wildly perverted acts to lift the spell that threatens her very soul. Why? This is like Hercules, but bad and like super perverted, and Yuri, right? 12 labors, 12 perverted acts. Underwear is involved. I'm going to touch that one. 12 Dirty Deeds to Unite the Princess and Her Heroine comes out in March if you are interested. And obviously, there's a book out there for anybody. I don't want to trash your tastes. I'm just saying I don't like this one in particular. So if you like it, more power to you. Yeah, this book would be great for real manga, fake manga. I'm sure it will. Yeah. It's just truth or dare. Oh my God. And I may have not. Well, never mind. Okay, moving on from this disaster. You Are My Alpha. It's coming out from Arata Asanai. This is under the BL imprint at 7 Seas. Shunya and Ryota are honor students attending a prestigious high school exclusively for male alphas. And while their alpha nature places them at the top of the social hierarchy, these two friends hope to one day create new medicines that help omegas instead and put an end to the discrimination they face. But everything changes in an instant when Shunya suddenly... Wait. Everything changes in an instant when Shunya suddenly manifests as an Omega himself and goes into heat. What is the stream? What is happening? With his best friend now vulnerable to attack by their alpha classmates, will Ryota be able to protect him and realize their dream? Or will they both fall prey to the instincts they've tried so hard to resist? I do apologize for laughing at this because I know that it has some fans. I just did not read this before going live. This is the first time I'm reading it. And for some reason, this just cracks me up. Because obviously in this world, these characters, that is their experience, that's their life. So this is very heavy for them, right? I get that. I completely understand that. But in contrast to the real world and all the, pardon my French, all the shit that we're going through, I just had to laugh at, where was this? At this. Two friends hope to one day create new medicines that help Omegas instead and put an end to the discrimination they face. Oh, God. Oh my God. Okay. But I would, and I'll say it here, I don't care. I would rather have manga fans and BL fans empower themselves and take back or claim the alpha lingo and all that stuff over the alpha bros that you see on social media, right? So I'm rooting for this to succeed. I mean, Joe's the biggest Chad alpha, so getting this, I don't know what any of that meant, but I want to think it's good. So I thank you for that beautiful comment, even though I don't understand some of this lingo. So this can be yours next year, March 2025. You are my alpha. JT Cow, thank you for joining. Hope all is well. It's all good. Flying solo, but not really, because I'm here with all of you wonderful people. The next one is Choking on Love. Now that's the title. This is by Keiko Iwashita. This comes out in February. I don't know if it's a single volume or if it's just volume 1 of this series that's coming out. I think it's just volume 1. Choking on Love being the only good license. I saw on Twitter people were excited for this, so that made me happy because the rest of this stuff is questionable. Hibari, or Hibari, however you pronounce it, a single-minded art student with dreams of becoming a graphic designer, feels insecure about being ordinary compared to her peers. Gaku, a free-spirited guitarist from the same university, turns her world upside down after a chaotic encounter at a ramen shop. Hibari wants nothing more than to escape the disorder Gaku brings to her perfectly planned life. But as he slowly breaks down her walls, Hibari starts to realize that a little chaos might be just what she needs. This sounds a lot better than all this other stuff that I read, to be honest. So yeah, good on Seven Seas for putting this one out. Appreciate it. I believe that was it for the manga, right? Also licensed Missing O, which is a. I need this info. What the hell? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I want to read about the manhwa. Why not? Priestess Silent Reading. Mo, dude. That's a Danmei novel. Okay. So we're going to go live on the Seven Seas website. Hold on. Okay. All right. Oh, look at that. It even has a really cool cover. And homies here did not want to talk about it. What is this manhwa slander? Jesus, Anime News Network. Get your things together. Oh, we can look at the covers. Okay, let's do that. That's going to be fun. Can we look at the covers? No, we can't. Seven Seas through its steamship imprint dedicated to sexy romance for women. The license acquisition of The Missing O by Facepark. Mature rated full color manhwa webtoon series from Lesin? Sorry. 7 years ago, Eun-sung was plucked from disaster by an enigmatic savior, but what she remembers most isn't the heroic rescue, but what happened next. After winding up in bed with her hero, oh god, she didn't catch his name, but she did get the most amazing night of pleasure in her life. Since then, she searched for the perfect climax with countless others. I do apologize for reading this. Yet it always remains tantalizingly out of reach. Undeterred, Eunsoon continues her hot pursuit. That's why it's called the Big O. Oh my god. Nah, I just realized. Continues her hot pursuit of the elusive Big O and the mysterious man who holds the key to her ultimate satisfaction. So it's like a Shonen Jump quest, but where the goal is completely different, you know? The Missing O will be released for the first time in English January 2025 for $22 in single large trip editions as part of the Steamship imprint. Big O action, not to be confused with a giant robot Big O. Although it would be fun if this was set in the world of Big O. You know, just saying, that'd be pretty fun. Let me find real quick the covers because I used to do that. I know we saw them on the Anime News Network link, but that's dumb. Let's do the Missing O first. Okay. Okay, so this is the cover for the Missing O. There we go. That's the cover for the Missing O. Here is the cover for... I do like the character designs, though. Especially her. That's cool. But is it a coincidence? All right, this is me putting on my conspiracy hat here. So these two covers are similar, not just in the composition and the way the hands are placed and all that stuff. I get it. But if you blindly look at it, like the hair somewhat, like they're eerily similar to each other, even though this is clearly superior, Choking on Love. Right? Let's see. The next cover is You Are My Alpha, You Are My Sunshine. You make me happy when I show this link. Here is You Are My Alpha. Cover for that. It's interesting. It's a big A. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Here is 12 Dirty Deeds. I apologize again. This is the cover for that one. Soak it in. Oh, that's a wrong term. Sorry. God, I'm off my game tonight. This is what happens when I fly solo on this show. Jesus. What was this one? Oh, the light novel. Okay, so this is the light novel with the manga adaptation. To Perfect Saint. Tossed aside by my fiance and sold to another kingdom. Here we go. Looks pretty nice. And we end with the girl with the big personality. This is Now That We Draw. Here's the cover for that. Look at that big personality. I don't know what you were guys thinking of when I mentioned that. So I mentioned that this is valued at $15. Large trim paperback editions. Holy crap. This is getting large trim editions. Okay. Pretty confident on that one. Although, for the most part, a lot of 7 Seas titles are large trim. So it's all good. And just to be sure, this one is $13.99. Comes out in February. Single volume edition. See what I mean? That's that. Maybe this one should have been large trim and not the other one. Just saying. Dirty Deeds. It comes out in March for $15. Ghost Ship book. Single volume. So it's not going to be. It's not going to be large trim size. You Are My Alpha is $16, and this one is coming out in large trim paperback editions. And Choking on Love is valued at $13.99, single editions. And the last one, The Missing O, comes out in January for $22. Single large trim editions. There we go. So this is the current offering for 7 Seas. If you ask me, I am personally not interested in this batch, but I do recognize that Choking on Love is the better of the solicits here. Large trim is for people like Jess so they can see the artwork better. Whoa, I love H's joke. Nice. I appreciate that so much. I always forget, but you guys always remind me. It's a vicious cycle. Alrighty. The shout out to Seven Seas for this. The other thing on the agenda is that I read this manga, which a lot of people were talking about on the weekend, I think, when it debuted. This is Ichi, the Witch. It's being published on Shonen Jump, which is pretty awesome. You laughing about Omegaverse is tickling me because Omegaverse stories are just another Thursday for me. I try to be as respectful as possible because I want everybody to enjoy these shows and feel like they're like I'm with you guys and we're all in this together. It's a nice, happy family. But when I'm looking at it from an outsider's perspective, you gotta admit it sounds pretty funny. And I try my best to put on my serious face, but just the fact that they're being discriminated on, like, okay, damn. So yeah, this got announced. It's being published on Shonen Jump. I don't think I'm reading anything from Shonen Jump. I don't know if the chat is up to date with my reading or not, but I don't think I'm reading anything from there at the moment. This one, and I just read the announcement that little tangent here. I don't have the source for it, but I saw on Twitter that Shonen Jump might be partnering with Netflix, and you might get like paid ad versions of both in a bundle or something like that. Mouse on the Viz app, nice. I used to have the Viz app, and then I didn't, but I need to get back on it. It's just I read like stuff like this for you guys to talk about it, but I don't go out of my way to read a lot of digital stuff. So I that's why I dropped the subscription to the Viz thing. I'd rather just wait for the physical, obviously. That puts me at a disadvantage with other manga tubers that are in the know because they let's just call it what it is. They pirate all that stuff and read all the latest scans and all that. But I got too much stuff going on to also worry about keeping up with scans and all that. So I'll just wait for the official releases. That puts me at a disadvantage, but so be it. Anyways, I saw that news, so I don't know if you guys knew about that. Shonen Jump and Netflix, that's an interesting pair. I don't know if that's how successful that might be, but you never know. Netflix does invest a lot in anime projects, so it could be a hit, hopefully. I mean, everybody has Netflix, so it makes sense. One of the most viewed streaming apps and one of the most manga apps things. Put the two together. Got a winner. All right, going back to this. Ichi the Witch. This is written by Osamu Nishi with art by Shiro Uzazaki. Oh, you posted the link. Oh, I'll get it. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. In this world, witches must hunt down their magic. Deep in the forest, the terrifying kind of magic and the strongest witch are locked in deadly combat. But suddenly, a young boy joins the fray. His name is Ichi, and he is just a hunter. But he has the power to flip the magic world upside down in this magic hunting fantasy epic. I went in absolutely blind. I just saw the image and I got curious as everyone else. I love the character design. I love oversized witch hats. That's some of my favorite character design choices right there. So I was immediately interested in this. First impressions is we only have one chapter out. I think it's pretty interesting. There are a lot of interesting concepts that are flipped on its head because of the gender swap idea here, because witches in this world are all female. It is mentioned in this manga that only women can use magic, men cannot. And our boy here, Ichi, has been a survivor since he was young. He was thrown out into the forest to die with only a knife so that he can off himself. But he found the will to live and survived and scavenged and learned, and he's now a master of his craft, and he is a hunter. He provides, he helps the village nearby in the forest that he lives by hunting stuff down and whatnot. So he prefers that lifestyle over just settling down in a house in the village with everybody else. And since there's magic involved, there are these things called, I guess they're just called magic. I don't know. It's spelled differently. I'll show you in a bit. These magic things are like uh, talkative representation of magic. For example, you might get they do the thing in the show in the story where they give you ample examples of, but you see like a bubble of water, and the water might be able to talk and tell people, in this case women, that if you drink this amount of water or whatever, you pass this trial, you will acquire my knowledge or my power. So she becomes essentially a water witch and is able to use that as her abilities and all that. So all these women are taking these challenges, and they're turning into witches. So long story short, in this first chapter, the Ichi spots this giant, intimidating creature in the forest. He thinks that if the creature is going to harm people, then he's going to see it as an excuse for self-defense and combat and try and murder the thing. Because he, even though he hunts, he does make the distinction that you should only hunt what you're going to eat. Otherwise, it's just wrong and immoral, which I appreciate, sending that message out there. So long story short, he's going to hunt that thing down, and in a sort of reverse play to Lord of the Rings, we find out that this giant king type creature cannot be killed by women. That's why no one has been able to stop him. And surprise, surprise, Ichi's the one that steps up, and he ends up becoming the first male witch and acquiring snazzy outfit that you see here. So I'm not spoiling anything. This is just chapter 1, obviously. So I think that is really cool. I like that whole twist on the witchcraft tropings and whatnot. I am looking forward to more chapters. I really enjoyed the art. Not too sure about the world building just yet, but I loved the witches, the witches that do show up. I'm forgetting her name. I'll look it up now. In the chapter, but she has the funkiest hat I've ever seen, almost like a pilgrim hat, and I think it looks so cool. I love the witches in this series, and I want to find out more about them. Obviously, Ichi, he's a wholesome kid. He's got some growing up to do because he's young. So I'm looking forward to seeing his evolution as the series progresses. So yes, I do know about warlocks. I didn't mention it because they don't say it in the manga. But technically, he would be a warlock. But they don't say anything about that yet. I assume because he's the first one. So they might come up with the name later on in the series. But you're totally right. Let me show you some of the art. Has a few colored pages. I hope this survives. Josh is mentioning here, I feel like this gets canceled. I hope not. Well, you never know. Hopefully it sticks around for a bit, because I would like to see them flesh out the world and introduce things. And I'm down for magical battles and all that stuff, so why not? And I do like the coloring here. It's pretty fun. Ichi, look, here she is. I love this outfit so much. She is awesome. Instantly became my favorite character. I love that hat. Hell yeah. More of this, please. This is awesome. I think I'm the only one on this website saying that. Sorry. Apologies for the coughing. Lisa Hunter, blah, blah, blah. Here's some of the art, of course. Looking pretty nice. Not the most intricately detailed, but it's all right. Here's the scenes that I was talking about earlier. Here's the monster creature thingamajig. And yes, the I am a man. That was some weird wording and kind of cringy, but whatever. I sort of viewed it as a reverse Lord of the Rings thing, which might not go too well with certain people online. Just saying. I've been on the internet around long enough to know about these things. This thing, I thought it was a giant dog at first, and I laughed. But it turns out he's not a giant dog. It's got a hair metal hairdo, but yeah. Look! Hey, there we go. Homegirl with the funky hat. I love it. And the man, she's styling. Descaras, the Abyssal Witch. I butchered that, but love it. I'm gonna call her the Pilgrim Witch. That's my name for her. Yes, I am weird like that. Thank you. That's why I like super stylized character designs. Makes it much more memorable, fun, intriguing, and you want to go back to it. Now, when I think of Ichi the Witch, I think about the Pilgrim Witch, and I want to see what she's up to. She's got a sword, not a wand, a sword. That's awesome. Although it's shaped like the scabbard is like the like a magical girl wand. That's pretty interesting. This Mongold witch looks pretty snazzy too. I want to know more about these characters. I hope it doesn't get canceled. Look at that, more witches. I need to play the Dracula song from Rob Zombie. Here's a giant monster creature thing with a helmet. That's cool. That's cool. Giant ear lobes right there. That's a funky design. So where's the scene with the I am a man? Look at the hat. Dude, it's like a freaking traffic cone that you see on the highway, right? Put a reflector thing on it and she will not go missing in the night. Everybody will see where she is. No woman can scratch my heart. And then Homie appears. And I'm a man. Good for you. I said I'm a man. All right, good for you. So there you go. Pretty interesting. I hope it survives and doesn't get cold. Here is Ichi with the funky wardrobe. That's awesome. And he's got the giant heart too. That's awesome. Shout out. Big hat like Bang, the Ballad of the Tiger. Hey, that was a great book by the one Josh Greathouse. Everybody go check it out. Bang, the Ballad of the Tiger. I'd be shocked if it gets canceled at least anytime soon, since it's the Welcome to Demon School Irumakun mangaka on the writing, yes, and the Act Age artist on the art. That is also true. I completely forgot to mention about the Act Age artist. So I am super happy to see her back after that whole debacle with that manga. Remember when that was a thing before it got canceled because of the creepy creator? So that is really interesting. Yeah, there you go. Again, you can read it from the Viz app, Shonen Jump, or you can read it here on Manga Plus, which is the website that I use. So you can check it out for free. And like I always mention, if you keep up with it week by week, you don't have to pay for anything and you can read it for free. Legally supporting the artist. Isn't that cool, kids? All right. The top of Ichi's witch outfit kind of looks mariachi inspired. Totally, absolutely, yes. Or like Book of the Dead ish Mexican lore, which makes it even cooler than that. Don't cancel this, please. I know the powers that be listen to the stream. Do not cancel Ichi the Witch. At least give it like, I don't know, 20 chapters or something. Who knows? 15, so we can get 3 volumes out of it. And this doesn't even have to be a long-running series. If the author can have like a clear opening, middle, and ending, let them work that out and put the whole thing out, you know? So shout out to Ichi the Witch. There are a couple more that are debuting, but I haven't checked them out yet, by the way. Right, because if I click on here, featured. Where was that other one? This showed up, which was the baseball one. Already has 2 chapters in here. If you want to check this out. I have no idea what this is about, but I'm just highlighting it for you. This one is about this is a phenomenal story about unlike anything you've ever read before. Everybody go check it out. Strikeout Pitch by Q Sumiyoshi. The other one that did debut though is these two. I talked about the insect one last time, and Darling's Vanishing Act, which is not to be confused with Runaway Darling, which I don't know why you would name the series 2 different ways, but whatever. This one's also out. Already got a couple chapters in, 3 to be precise. There we go. Shout out. Lots of fun stuff to check out if you're a manga reader. Let me find the article on my Discord. Hold on. I do have a Discord if you guys want to join. The link was posted, and it's on here somewhere. Thank you, James. Manga Talk. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. Okay, so this was the other article that I wanted to talk about with you guys, which I think it's a pretty interesting turn of events. Shonen Jump announces historic Netflix collab that will make manga even more mainstream. That is 100% true right here. If there's one magazine to do it, I think it has to be these guys. And then we can get everything else. Because I know some people are going to complain and say, oh, but what about this and that? Like, calm down. This is the big boost in popularity, so let's go with that. You got all these amazing characters right there, except this one because of the pedo creator. Anyways, Shonen Jump announced an interesting new collaboration with Netflix, and it could help make manga even more mainstream. Netflix has been investing heavily in anime in recent years, and it seems the streaming giant is now ready to branch out to manga as well with a new joint subscription plan with Shueisha. According to a post on Twitter by WSJ Manga, Shonen Jump and Netflix will be launching a new joint subscription plan, which will be available from September 17th. The new combined subscription plan will be cheaper and thus might draw new readers to Shonen Jump as a result. I want to know more about this. An official statement is yet to be made by either Netflix or Shueisha. And why the hell are we reporting on it? So it is unclear which of Shueisha's online reading services will be included in the new plan. What the hell is happening? That said, Manga Plus would be a prime candidate considering its recently introduced subscription tiers. Okay. Netflix unable to compete with Crunchyroll, blah 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 blah. This is just opinions. I don't care about your opinions. I care about the facts on this broadcast. This is okay. This is dumb because again, we don't have the full picture. Maybe we should have waited a little bit. Just saying. But this is cool. I like the idea. I don't know how it's going to translate because if there's a way for you to integrate both aspects into the same thing, because this is about scrolling through pictures and Netflix, you're watching stuff. So are you going to download the 2 apps? They're going to be linked together? Who knows? I think it would be cool if they were somehow combined. I don't know how you would make that happen. Joe, no one on the internet reports facts anymore. I swear, I saw the thing and I thought, okay, by now somebody might have all the facts and we could get the full picture. But there's no announcement yet, and they're just making a whole article based on somebody's tweet. I don't know about that. As the kids say, it's pretty sus. Oh boy. Speculation, lies, and innuendo. Sounds like a cool song, though. So, yeah. Shout out, I guess. I do not have Netflix anymore. I, unfortunately, I do have most of the streaming apps, but it's not exactly for me. I just got them and gifted the subscriptions to my mom. So as a result, I view them all. She likes streaming and all that stuff, so I figured, why not? It's a nice gift to give somebody. So I do have Netflix, I do have Max, I do have Hulu, I do have Disney Plus, I got Crunchyroll. Oh my god. The only thing I don't have is Apple, Paramount. What's the other one? Apple, Paramount, Sentai. No, not Sentai. What is it? It's related to Sentai. Oh my god. High Dive. There we go. Apple, Paramount, High Dive. Whatever. I don't know. You know, Sussman Nut Chad. I am a man of many mysteries. That's why nobody can pinpoint my. Anyways, Apple God Godzilla. Why do you hate Godzilla? Why do I hate? I don't. That's my child. I love Godzilla. You know what? I told the story before. Did I tell the story before? I think I did. I was able to view Godzilla, the Monarch series, because I had a free subscription, like a 3-month subscription from my TV purchase, which happened early last year, 2023, and it was set to expire by the time Monarch was just about to start. So I was so happy and immediately redeemed it and was able to extend, and watch those 3 months. And then towards the end, I don't know why I got another offer for something. I think I purchased something from, or maybe somebody, or I got a phone, or somebody got a phone or something, and I got another 3 months for Apple TV. So 6 months for free. I was able to watch that stuff. But they are going to make a season 2 for Monarch. So I may have to jump in just for that, because it's a really fun show. I loved it. What about The Missing O or 12 Deeds? Those are not going to be on Netflix, unfortunately. Although Netflix does have a lot of not safe for work schlock out there. I know she's only writing for Ichi the Witch, but still, yeah. Was she kind of crazy? Like, I hope she's not wearing herself out. She already has both Irumakun and the Irumakun Mafia spinoff she's doing, and maybe something else as well. I hope not. Yeah. Let's see. Let me scroll back a little bit. Gio, if you buy 12 Deeds, you're supporting a mangaka that draws horny art of Frieden and Fern doing shit together. Do not succumb to peer pressure. Holy crap, I did not know about that. Jesus. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Don't worry, H-Field. I'm not going to get it. But I like to know as much as possible about everything, especially when it comes to pop culture, and in this case, manga, because that's what I do as a hobby for on YouTube. Where do I find about info about this stuff? Damn, now I'm in a rabbit hole here. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. 12 deeds. 12 dirty deeds. Moridam. Moridam only has one credit, and it's 12 dirty deeds. But okay, if I click on Twitter and my eyes are going to be burned by horny fan art. Oh, there's art from the manga. Yo, I am so okay. This manga does not look good at all. Okay. Check this out. Okay. I'm excited now. How much time we got left? What time is it? Ooh, okay. We got at least 5 more minutes before I end this, but I can chat about this. Hold on. Check this out, gang. This is the art from that manga, posted from the mangaka on their Twitter, and I hate these faces. Sorry, but this is awful to me. Holy crap. If you keep scrolling, you'll find the Frida and Fern art barfs. I will scroll, but not on the show. I want to see what kind of freak we're dealing here with. Am I the only one seeing this? I think the art is pretty bad when it comes to the faces for these characters. Like, I get it. You're drawing a lot of like background stuff and like the castles here and the windows and everything looks great. But then look at this face. What is happening here? All right. I know a lot of mangaka don't do the detailed line for the noses, but if you just eliminate the little speck here, she got no nose. The ears are weird too. This is bad. Sorry, Seven Seas. You tried. You tried so hard. Okay. I'm seeing the not safe for work stuff. Yikes. Okay. Thank goodness this is not being broadcast. I'm scrolling. Oh, I see. And you know what? Okay. It's weird, it's creepy, but it's not even well drawn either. Just saying. Let's go back to Ichi. It's much more wholesome. Demonetization in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I looked at it and it looks awful. And I'm not a fan of it either. So don't do it. No. I promise. I promise everybody I will not be checking out this manga on any shows. So sorry, James and Josh. I don't think people read that. I don't think people read that particular title. I am naive. I am sorry. You're right. That mangaka's art is trash. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, what's not trash, what's actually great, is our sponsor's website, instocktrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your hardcovers, trade paperback, manga, and so much more for great discounted prices that range from 42 to 50% off at times, especially on the deals of the week. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. The loyalty discount is also there, which adds an extra 2% discount on your order if you make it on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service only when you visit instocktrades.com. Shout out to IST, our lovely sponsor. Do it. I just did. I plugged our sponsor. Thank you. That's it. I think I am going to wrap it up because it's just me. You're going to talk faces after you bought. Hey, no. I'm not going to do initial D slander, my friend, because those faces are on purpose, because the whole point is to detail the intricate nature of technical car gearhead thingamajig and cars drifting. Deja vu. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, I got a couple more minutes if you want to ask me about anything. I don't know. But thank you regardless for watching. Thank you to the live chat. You guys are lovely. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Hit the like button on your way out. Comment on the stream on the down below if you're watching later. I always like to look at that after we're done. You can follow me on my channel. It's Manga Geekdom here on YouTube. I will be posting. Okay. If you're wondering about this thing right here, I do an annual video where I go over the anime collection and how it's grown since. So I will be doing an updated collection video this month as well. You don't see it here, but it's way over there. An updated manga collection video as well. Not huge amounts of manga were added, but still some fun stuff compared to 2023. So look forward to that and some more stuff. If you enjoy Amazing Faces and tech art, oh my goddess, I need to get that. I know you. I think, Josh, the reason you're recommending me all this trash to read on the show is because you're upset that I haven't gotten to Oh My Goddess. And I respect that. I respect that. But I will get to it. I promise. I don't know when, but I always fulfill my promises. Favorite manga you've read so far? Favorite out of everything? Out of everything. Let's do out of everything, because why not? I really enjoy. I'll do 5 random ones. Spirit Circle. I think it's a great underrated sci-fi epic story. Uzumaki from Junji Ito. I still think that's his best work. I shouldn't be saying on the air. That's what they teach you in radio class and all that stuff. Okay, Uzumaki, Spirit Circle. I do like Berserk. I am a fan of that because of the dark fantasy aspect, which is insane that I like Berserk and yet I don't care to play Souls games and Elden Ring and all that stuff, even though I've heard it's great. Just find something funny. Of course, I gotta represent my boy Gegege no Kitaro. It's one of my all-time favorite manga. So this one, and I'm gonna do Call of the Night because I think it's pretty fun, stylish. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's about cool, sexy vampires. I wish that was in that world. Just saying. That has some fun vampires. I wouldn't mind becoming one over there and just hanging out at night in walkable cities with a lot of neon colored things and signs. That would be my preferred aesthetic. This stuff, you know. So about that Gegege no Kitaro, I still can't believe it. I am so excited. I was not expecting that. When I saw the announcement for that game, I freaked the F out. And I was here by myself watching the trailer. I'm like, no way. We are finally getting a game where it's about yokai. It puts on the scare factor. And Kitaro is in it. I'm not sure you're you surviving on the thing. And he's a guest in the game. I think that's what it is. And his dad is there as well. You spot him in one of the scenes, like blink or you miss it. Hell yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I don't even do Steam games, but I already wishlisted that thing on Steam. Why not? Oh, Spud Boy, I didn't see you earlier. Thank you so much. Wish Spirit Circle would get a reprint. I do too. I think it's a phenomenal series that should get a lot more love. Definitely check it out. It's about star-crossed lovers. They're reincarnated across millennia, and some stories are set in like the past, like Mayan Empire, Aztecs, and some are like in the super far future. It's a whole weird thing. I don't have it here next to me, but it's fun. Let me show you a picture real quick. I said 5 minutes, and we're past the 5 minutes already. What the hell, dude? I got some shows to watch after this too. Spirit Circle manga. Spirit Circle manga. That is by Seven Seas Entertainment. Here it is. Present, share my screen, window. There we go. Futa, okay, I can see ghosts. Besides that and the bandage he always keeps on his cheek, he's perfectly normal 14-year-old boy enamored with the new transfer student. Unfortunately, Koko Ishigami wants little to do with him. A strange ghost that follows her, however, seems to feel quite differently. But when Koko sees a strange birthmark hidden beneath the bandage on Futa's cheek, she has a change of heart for the worse. Not only does she denounce him as her enemy, but she claims that the birthmark is a curse she engraved upon his face during one of their many past lives. What happened between Koko and Futa? What is the connection to the strange, fantastical dreams that Futa begins to experience? It's really fun. It's only 6 volumes. If you can track them down, by all means, grab them. But it's going to be difficult because it's out of print, and some of these are, I think volume 4 is super expensive. But I grabbed them. I don't know how I came across the series. I may have just looked at images randomly, searching for like sci-fi manga or whatever. And I may have heard it from X or Y YouTuber back in the day and picked it up because it released back in 2018. So it's been a minute. Oh, no, wait. I was doing YouTube then. What the hell? I don't know where I picked this up from, but I did. I do recommend it. It's a lot of fun. I think it has a great ending, too. For me, at least. It's fun. This made me a Satoshi Mizukami fan. Unfortunately, Satoshi Mizukami, like, yes, we have Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, which is an excellent series from this creator. You can get this was long out of print, but it is available now. You can buy the reprints for cheap. And shout out to Travis. Gifted me these books and when this was out of print. And I am, to this day, when I look at these books, I am forever thankful of that man's generosity. Did not have to do that at all. I don't know how he got these books. I don't know if they were from his collection. I don't know what story there was, but I was just blown away by the generosity. So every time I get a chance to talk about Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, my friend Travis will be there, and I will give him thanks for that. So Lucifer's great, and then World End Solte is his latest creation, and it's been a lot of fun too. But look at this. Volume 1 came out. Sorry, Spud Boy. People can't see it. My bad. The first book came out in August of 2022. I talked about it on my channel. The second volume came out April of 2023. And now the third volume comes out in October of 2024. Do you think, with everything that happens on a daily basis, that I remember what the hell I read in volume 2? Hell no. I need to go back to this again and prepare myself for volume 3. I have no idea what happened in volume 2, but it's fun. It's a magical series here. World plagued by magical pollution. An orphan whose mother and father were killed trying to wipe out this blight decides to follow in her parents' footsteps. But rather than cleansing the pollution, she wants to venture into it, like the salvagers who reclaim treasures from its depth. Only she wants to travel farther to see if she can find the other side and all that fun stuff. So this one's a lot of fun too. I do recommend it. World End Solte, Spirit Circle, Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. And then unfortunately for everybody, Tokyo Pop, I appreciate their intent of wanting to branch out. They got the license for Sengoku Yoko. That was cool. But then we learned after volume 7 never appeared on the Solicits that they had to answer because people were asking. They only licensed the first arc, which is some of the most insane decision making I've seen in recent memory. Don't do that. Viz did that with Dragon Quest, and I paid dearly because we only have the first 5 perfect editions. Like, I get it, they didn't sell well, but for the people that bought it, now we're stuck without anything. Or, just those, in the case of Sengoku Yoko, just 6 tankobons. That is terrible. And they're saying, like, if there's a renewed interest, we might get more. there's not going to be renewed interest because everybody that was already invested just went bleh, and they're going to dip out and not check any Tokyo Pop stuff out. That's just how it happens, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I wish they would put DQ online at least. Yes, absolutely. Let me read it in English, please. It's so much fun. Dragon Quest Adventures of Dai. That's one of my Kane. That's also one of my all-time favorite manga. I love that one. And the anime was spectacular as well. The 2020 reboot. Tempa's also doing that with Kaiji. I hate that. Don't do that. I mean, commit to getting everything, and if it doesn't work, at least say, it's not selling well, we're going to drop it or whatever. But don't just buy a small portion of it. And the thing with Sengoku Yoko is total, it's not even, it doesn't reach 20 volumes. I think it's between 13 to 18, something like that. It's not a long series is what I'm getting at. So it's not a huge commitment either. And you got a lot of people interested in Tokyo Pop because Tokyo Pop is always doing the love stuff, which is great. But a lot of people that might not check out the imprint were checking it out because of Sengoku Yoko. For Christ's sake, it's airing right now. I haven't been watching it because I was waiting for more manga volumes, but I might have to tune into the rest of the show and watch season 2. No worries. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Kitaro's dad is kind of hot, and people were drawing gay fan art between his dad and the main guy in the most recent movie. I can see why. Yeah. I don't. Man. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me scale it back. I'm gonna hate on some people now. No, I don't want you to see my face. Let's keep it on this thing. Spirit circle. There we go. I also hate that here we don't pay attention to the glorious manga that is Gegege no Kitaro, and Shigeru Mizuki is more of an afterthought in North America, and it should not be, because everywhere else in the manga world, Mizuki is such a revered creator, and he was so instrumental for the foundation of manga and the lore behind it, and his techniques of being a cartoonist mixed with highly detailed background art, which is to be studied. It is so freaking good. And then to have the knowledge of taking Japanese folklore and popularizing it for a newer generation over there is brilliant, because these were old stories that were told from like word of mouth. And if it weren't for a couple people, and I'm blanking on the famous novelist from the early 1900s that wrote the friggin' novel about folklore and made him pretty famous. He was Greek and he lived in the US and then he moved to Japan. I'm forgetting his name right now. And then you got people like Mizuki who took inspiration from his grandmother's stories. You can read it here. For example, on this book right here. Okay, there we go. Nonomba, where you have like recreations of those stories through his experience as a kid in rural Japan and his family talking about it, and so good. Look at that. So it's a shame that the creator doesn't get the recognition in the States, and as a result, tying it back to this movie, we don't have this movie out here licensed to stream, to buy, to own, or whatever. We don't have, by the grace of God, we only have like one of the Kitaro adaptations, which was the most recent one from 2019. No, 2019? Yeah, 2019. It's still on Crunchyroll if you want to watch it. I highly recommend it. It's like 97 episodes long. It's super long. Not all of it is top tier, but at least out of the 97 episodes, I would say 70 of them are fantastic. And we don't have any of that. That movie, the Kitaro movie, which is a prequel, it's in the continuity of the 2019 anime. It's in that same art style. So it's the story of Kitaro's dad and how Kitaro was born and all that stuff. That movie won awards in Japan. It was a top seller. And we recently learned that the movie's getting an R-rated cut because the director had to cut a huge chunk of the material to bog it down to PG. I think it's PG or PG-13 or their equivalent of. You catch my drift. So he wants to do that R-rated cut to put that stuff back in, which was more bloody, gorish, a lot scarier. He was creating a horror story anime form and had to scale it back because of the franchise and movie theaters and all that stuff. So we are getting that R-rated cut. I would love to see that out here on Blu-ray. I would love to own that. Unfortunately, the only route I can take is to sail the seven seas, and I'm not talking about Seven Seas, the publisher. I'm talking about other seas that you might know of that I'm not going to dwell on because of copyright reasons or legality. So I don't want to do it, but I think that's the only option that I do have to check it out, unless the Japanese Blu-ray ends up having English subtitles, which I doubt. But if it does, I might have to import it. Who knows? Long story short, Gegege no Kitaro is awesome. Go check it out. This is Nanoma. This is not Kitaro, but you're going to love it either way. So go check it out. This is one of my favorite manga, too. Woo! Sorry. I think it's because in general, anime fans are into action shonen and don't really care about anime manga history either. That is true. The new Kitaro movie looks gorgeous, and I wish I could watch it too. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of people are just it's all about the what's the thing that's popular right now? Jujutsu Kaisen, which is ending, and Demon Slayer, and the other thing, it's super violent. Ready cut, yeah, man. I'll let you know if they somehow release that somewhere. I will let everybody know. What we got over here for the longest was extremely odd. Nothing classic, and if it failed once, never again. Like Fist of the North Star wasn't here until recently. Goldfish Samurai, Seven Seas, like the missing O. So yeah, unfortunately, that's the state of the matter at the moment. Go check out Shigeru Mizuki. That man was a legend. And I want to make a video, not on here, but on my channel, talking more about it, because I think people should be more aware of the history of manga, not just demographics, not just about X or Y series, but like the really old stuff, like the founding blocks, if you will, for what we call the modern manga and all that stuff. And it's because of Mizuki and a bunch of other creators too that we got things that we have now. It's insane too, because yokai, which is something that I'm very passionate about. There's so many yokai, by the way. I don't even know them all. There are thousands of them to learn about. Where was I lost my train of thought. Damn it. Oh, okay. Yokai is so highly influential in anime and manga, in Japanese pop culture, and as a result, in our own culture as well. The fact that you can take these fantastical creatures and they're neither good or bad. They're just out here living life and trying to prank humans. Some are bad and they do want to cause harm, but for the most part, they're good. And you see it everywhere, from shoujo manga having yokai elements, like characters with kitsune traits, or kappa monsters showing up in shonen manga, or what was the other one? BL series about marrying a fox prince or whatever, or even Pokemon the game, the movie, the manga, the anime. Pokemon is heavily inspired by yokai. They're everywhere. Usagi Yojimbo, yes. Mao, yeah, Mao that has a lot too. Rumiko Takahashi knows her stuff about yokai. There are yokai elements in Inuyasha, Urusei Yatsura, Mao, all that fun stuff. No, 12 Deeds does not have a lot of big yokai. They got big, trashy art. That's what they got. Manga does have a fascinating history. Absolutely. I need to learn absolutely more and everything about it so that one day I could just do streams about the history of manga. That'd be great. Will it happen now? Now? No. But in the future, I would like to. Love learning more about anime manga history and all its aspects. I wish more people were like that. You know what? I am inspired to create more live streams about that stuff. Not on here because this has a set of rules that we follow on Omnibros, but maybe on my channel. So I don't know. Thank you for the idea. Even though that wasn't the whole point of the conversation, but we got there. What a nice way to end the show. So for reals, this unfortunately is the end. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope everybody, you all have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday for Hall's Previews Reads, and then on Wednesday for a Q&A and comics discussion episode. And then next Thursday, we should have some more interesting manga topics to talk about. Thank you, everybody, once again. I said all that earlier. Thank you to our sponsor. Thank you to the chat. Thank you to everybody watching later. Thank you all so much. God bless. Have a great night. Here's my Discord link if you want to join. It's an awesome community. Thank you, everybody, for making it so. Great solo stream. Thank you, gang, so much. Take care, everyone, and see you all next time. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you all. And see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye, everybody.